Hello my dear YouTube friends, welcome to Crochet with Anne. If you have looked my last video, you know that we have made Mr. Octopus to go to the beach, and this time I like to show you how Mrs. Sun works. She is very easy to do, and it works simply the same as Mr. Octopus. So what you need is some yellow yarn. I use cotton yarn number 526, but I will crochet it with a hook number 4. Some purple yarn, some pink yarn, and some orange yarn for the spirals, and some purple yarn for the eyes. So now let's start with the face. For this we need a little ball. We are starting with a magical ring, and 2 loops in the beginning. Just put the ring from your thumb, and now we are needing 6 single crochets in this ring. We are crocheting the whole ball with single crochets. So this is our first single crochets we have made, our 2 loops, and now we are starting to crochet 5 single crochets in this ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just close the ring and close it here with 1 slip stitch. Just go with the hook in the second chain of the 2 loops you have made in the beginning, and close it with 1 slip stitch. Just go to the last loop you have made in the first round. Now we have here this little ring. I think I come closer, so I think you can see it in a better way now. We start every round with 1 loop, and in the first row we are doubling every chain. I like to show you with single crochets. So just go with the hook in the first stitch and go crochet 1 single crochet. Go with the hook in the same stitch and crochet another single crochet. This is what we are doing the whole row, and 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. And another time. I hope you can see it well. And in the same stitch 1 single crochet again in our last one. Now we are going with the hook in the first chain we have made in the beginning, and close with a slip stitch. This is what we are doing every round. In our third round we are doubling every second chain, and in the 4th round every 3rd, in the 5th round every 4th, in the 6th round every 5th, and for this ball I have made 7 rounds, and I doubled every 6 single crochet I doubled every 6 chains. So you can for sure, if doing more or less rows, so that you are doubling more or less. This is what is in your decision. It's just what do you think how big your ball or your sun in the end has to be. If you have done this, we will see us again. I have finished now, and I have stopped after the 7 rows. If you use another yarn, you have to know that this is the diameter of this is 8 centimeters, so you can stop after you have a diameter from 8 centimeters. The next rows are very simple as well. We are just crocheting 8 rows in single crochets. We always start with 1 loop, and the same as we have done it before, we finished with a slip stitch. So this is what we have to do now, to crochet 8 rows in single crochets. After that we will mat again. I have finished now. I'm in the 15th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now we have to take off the change again. In the return we have give it 2. So we need some polyfile in the next time, but for sure let me show how this works. You can also take a look at my video Mr Octopus, there I show it slowly. In the next row we are take off every 6th chain, so I like to show you. We start with 1 loop and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is what we do in this row. We are go with the hook in 1 loop, in the next loop, and in the next loop again, so that you have now 3 loops on the hook, and we take the yarn and go through all 3 chains. Now we have take 1 loop. This is what we are doing the whole round. Just close with 1 slip stitch, and then I like to tell you how the next row works. I have finished now this row, and I have closed with 1 slip stitch and start with 1 loop. In this row I like to show you in which way we are taking off the 5th one. So let me start 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are just going over the next loop in the loop behind, and so we are taking away this chain. This is what we have to do till we finish the round. In the next round we have to crochet together, and in this way to take off the 4th chain. In the next row we have to go over to take off the third, and in the next row we have to crochet them together and to take off every 2nd chain. And when you have done, and I have done this, we will mat again. I was wrong. We just made after we have taken our 4th chain away, because I forget we have to fill Mrs Sun. This is the best moment to make some first fillings with polyfile. Just make a long loop and put it inside, that you have enough. but not too much that you can that you are able to crocheting in a good way together. So now this was the 4th row, and in not the 4th row, this was the row I have taken the 4th away, and in the next row I have to take the 3rd away, and for me it means that I have to go over every 3rd row. So now we surely made after we have taken every 2nd chain away to start to make up the end. I have stopped now after I have taken away every 3rd chain. We have a nice hole here so that we can put the polyfile inside of it. So we have to make now a strong ball. It doesn't matter if you change sometimes to overgo or to crochet two together to take off them. It's just because to get no big holes, so it just make it like you want to do it. Now we only have to crochet 2 rounds. In this round I have to think about I have to put together every 2nd chain, so 1 and just in the next 2 change 1 loop, just go, and in the next also, so that you have 3 and go over it, single crochet 1 single crochet, and now take away 1 and 1 single crochet, and now we have to take 1 again. I have to look. No, we are not finished, we just have to do some 1 single crochet, and now we have to take 1 single crochet, and we have to take away our last one. So now we have to make a real fast ball to fill it up with polyfile. You can put the yarn a little bit outside. It has to be a strong ball. This is what Mrs. Sun is needing. You can use, oh sorry, I was not behind the camera, your fingers, or you can use your hook. I need a little bit more. I think now it's strong enough that you can form a good ball. So now we are making our last round, and we don't take away, oh, I have put the yarn inside the ball. I don't want to stop the camera again, so you have to wait a little bit. That could be happened. So take the yarn outside the ball. I learn every time when I made of it, because it happens every time, everything I haven't made before. I think now it's strong enough. And this is our last row now. In our last row, we don't take away every chain, we just take away every second chain, and we are doing that to go over the chain. So one loop, just crochet one single crochet in the first, and now go over and take the second one. Now I try to just one single crochet and go over the next one. One single crochet and go over the next one till we have finished the round. I think we have to do one more, one single crochet and go over the next one. So if you think you have to put some more polyfile in it, it's your last chance to get it. So now just take the scissors and make sure that the yarn is long enough. We are closing Mrs Sun now. Just take a needle. I hope I have one here. I think, I see it. Needles are always went away by themselves. I never know how they are doing it, but I'm searching for them every time. I have 3 in my box, so that I have ever one. Just go with the needle through the loop. I just forget it. We could have done it with a hook for sure as well. Close it, and now stitch going in waves through the loops. I show it again. I don't know if I was behind the camera. Just here, go over and take the second one and go over and take the second one. When you finish this, just take the yarn and close the hole. Now you have to stitch up the yarn, and I like to show you how you can make the face of Mrs Sun and her fine hair. After we have finished the ball, we can start to make the face and the hair for Mrs Sun. I show you how you can make the eyes and the mouth and the hair and the loop in the next step. So let's start. We are starting with the eyes and the mouth. For that I use the hook number 3 and a yarn number 3 till 4. For sure you can use for your son any color if you like, but I take these colors here. So we are starting with the eyes and a dark purple yarn. We are starting with the magic ring, and we are crocheting 2 loops in the beginning. Take the ring from the thumb, and now we have to crochet 5 single crochets in the middle of a ring. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I come near with the camera One moment. So I think now it's going better. Just close the ring, and now take the purple yarn, or the pink yarn, sorry, and take the yarn here so that you can hold it, and go with the loop in the second chain you have made in the beginning. Take the yarn and make one slip stitch. Now we can take the yarn with us and strung it here. Make one loop, and now we are crocheting in every second chain 2 single crochets. In the first we are doing 1. I take the yarn with me, one moment. It's the wrong one. So you, if you take the yarn with you, you don't have to stitch it up in the end, but for sure you can do it if you think it's too complicated for you now. Just in the first chain 1 single crochet, in the second 2 single crochets. Now 1 single crochet. Oh, I'm here now so that you can see it also, and the second 2 single crochets again. Just put 2 single crochets in the same chain. One single crochet and 2 single crochets, and now we are closing with a slip stitch. For that, go in the first loop you have made, and finish is our eye. From that we are knitting both. Just cut the yarn and make sure that your yarn is long enough to stitch them up on the ball. So if you have done this 2 times, you can start with the mouth. I also use a hook number 3, and I take this pink yarn. We are just going to make 1 loop, and afterward we are crocheting 12 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now I split the yarn. I have to change here. I think now you can see it better. And now take the second chain and single crochet there, 1 single crochet, and go the row back with 1 single crochet in every chain. Then you have a well-defined mouth for Mrs. Sun. After you finish the things for the face, we can start to make the spirals and the loop. I like to show you how the spirals work. They're very easy to make as well. For that, I like to show, I take the yellow yarn, make 1 loop with and so I have to do it again. So 1 loop, sorry, And now we are needing 30 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, and 30. We need 2 more loops. 1, 2, and now we are crocheting in every loop 1 double crochet. So just go with we have one, not one half double crochet, 1 single. So 1 double crochet. So now I have it, sorry. So just take the yarn 1 time over the hook, go in the chain, take the yarn, and now go to the first 2 loops, and after that to the second loops. That's 1 double crochet. So, and this we have to do in the same chain a second time. And in the next loop we are going to make the same. We are crocheting 2 double crochets. No. 2 double crochets in the same loop. Yes. So sorry for that. Now I do it again. 2 double crochets in the same chain. If you do that, you get these spirals. I crochet them with the hook number 4. We are knitting for the hair 4 times in yellow, 2 times in orange, 2 times in pink, 2 times in purple with 30 loops, and you need 1 in purple as well with 25 loops in the beginning. So that's it. Now I like to show you how you can make the loop to carry the Mrs Sun. For that I use a hook number 4 as well, and the yellow yarn I have taken for the sun. We are just needing 40 loops. I don't make it here now because it would take too long now. 40 loops, and just crochet in the second loop from your end 1 half double crochet. Now we had it. I show it slowly again. 1 half double crochet. Just turn the yarn 1 time over the hook, go in the chain, take the yarn and go through all 3 chains. Now this is what you have to do the whole line back, and then you are getting a really fine loop to carry Mrs Sun. There are only a few things to do so that you can finish Mrs Sun. Just stitch up all the yarns. Only this one you need to stitch up. You can leave behind. And now take this side of your ball where have you started, and take some needles and stitch up the eyes. Here, nearly in the middle of the beginning. Make sure that they are in the right place and stitch them up. Then take your mouth, search for the right place, that you start behind the eyes here and the eye on the other side. Stitch them up also. And when you have done this, take your spirals and, you know, it's the face, take your spirals and make the hair. I like to show you on which place I have done it. On the one side I've stitched up the yarn. This part of the yarn I need to stitch them on the ball. I put the pink one and the other pink one here. Nearly in the middle of the eyes, just in front. The purple one, I took the two ones with a 40 change here and the other long side here. I hope you can see it. The short one with 25 change, I start here and put them here that it's a little bit shorter than the other ones. I think I need some more needles, so I take it away from the face. Sorry. Now the orange one, I have put one here and one on the other side. You see? My eyes are falling down. And now we only have to stitch up the yellow ones. So I put them here in the back. One here on the side. The other one, you see, one here on the side. The other one I put here on the side. And one I put it here. that now the face is gone, sorry. And in the end, they put the loop and searching for the middle so that it hang in a good way. And then you have finished Mrs. Sun. You have to be a little bit patient, but I think Mrs. Sun is looking really, really lovely. And if you have finished with, you can take Mr. Octopus, and Mrs. Sun, and they like to go to the beach. I have to thank you now for watching. I hope you have enjoyed Mrs. Sun. If you like to make Mr. Octopus, you can look at my playlist. You will find them there. Thanks so much, and if you like it, I would be very happy if you can give me a thumbs up or leave a comment. We are waiting now for good weather to go to the beach together. I hope the sun is shining for you. Here the weather is really bad, but I think next week it's getting better. So I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye and